And so this is from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Stats and the National Association of Realtors. And what it shows is that unemployment rates and home sales are not related to each other. And so the yellow line of unemployment rate shows unemployment rate since 1989 and how it goes up and down. But the home sales are not related to unemployment. And so right now we have this tremendous amount of unemployment, but who's unemployed matters. And the fact that the jobs that are unemployed, many of them are going to come back. And so this shows that we've had tremendous housing sales in areas where unemployment was high, 7%, 6%, 9.6. It was a little bit of decline, but look at where home sales have been historically. Now, this chart right here, I think is one of my favorite ones. And this is as of April 3rd. And so this is new. And this comes from the Bureau of Labor and Statistics that shows who's unemployed. 59%, 59.5% of the people that are unemployed right now are food services and drinking places. So what do you think is going to happen to those jobs when the restaurants and the bars open back up again?
Let's hope. Let's hope they are starting to get filled back up as things roll out in some sort of managed way, and we learn a new way of responsibly going about some of these things. Of course, we're all trying to make sure to stay healthy as well.
Yeah, I think the high five is forever gone. I think it's going to be the elbow. We're going to be like walking around saying, "What's up?" and everyone's going to elbow each other. No more shaking hands and touching our faces and high fives. I even think the fist bump's going to change. I think it's going to be the air bump. Like we're going to get close but not actually connect. It's going to be like, boom. So things are going to change. But this is a great chart that shows that 4.1% are construction workers. And that's not due to lack of need for construction because housing starts are way up. It's because there's supply chain issues on getting product. And so there's been layoffs as a result. Healthcare and office workers, I don't know how there's been layoffs there, but it's the elective services. So I was talking to my friend who's an orthopedic surgeon the other day, and he says all elective surgeries are stopped. So we can't do knee replacement, shoulders, all of the things. And so all of our staff has nothing to do when you do general surgery, unless it's an emergency or from an accident or something that happened. They're not going into those rooms. So those services are going to come back. Child and daycare workers. One of my coaches on a call earlier today said, I will pay my child care worker double now that I've been home with my kids and know what they deal with.
Yeah, I think we're all going to be giving a lot of thank yous to our teachers after this.
Yes, temporary services, retail trade. So if you look at who's unemployed and the unemployment that's here, the statistics are showing us that these kinds of industries create a lot of optimism for what's going to be happening in the marketplace. And I find a lot of energy around that. And when I look at what opportunities, I think about that bounce that's getting ready to occur. A lot of people say that this recession does not equal a housing crisis. And I absolutely agree with that. There's going to be a change in the way we do things, but it doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be a housing crisis. We're at a really interesting place as real estate brokers and owners in the country right now. And that is that we have a responsibility to be a light to the community and let them know that there's positive things that are happening. And if we're trying to pull back and we're pivoting and shifting and doing lateral moves instead of being the light that pervades, that shares positive information, then the consumer pulls back as well. And so we have these platforms, and if we utilize the collective power of our agents, I think that there's going to be great opportunity.